frozen heart of a God-fearing village, terror did not knock. It crawled under doorways and breathed into dreams, a place where reason froze, where shadows whispered, and innocent blood soaked the snow. This is not just a story of witches. This is a tale of betrayal, of madness, and of death dressed in virtue. Come with us if you dare, as we open the Book of the Damned and walk the haunted path through one of the darkest chapters in American history. This is Salem. This is Dark Mist Horrors. Stay close to the fire, because something cold is watching. A curse. Upon Salem. The year was 1692. Salem Village, Massachusetts, a cold, wind-battered Puritan settlement, was already gripped by a deep spiritual dread. But something darker was stirring. It began with two young girls, Betty Paris and Abigail Williams. They screamed into the night, bodies twisting in unnatural fits. Their skin turned cold, their eyes rolled back. At times they spoke in voices not their own. Doctors could offer no answers. Priests saw only possession. The villagers felt something had poisoned their soil. And it wasn't just winter's chill. They claimed witches had infiltrated their homes, hiding in plain sight, bewitching livestock, tormenting the young. The devil himself, they said, now walked among them. Fear became fever. Fever became fury, and fury soon led to execution. The accused, which, by rumor, Bridget Bishop was first. She wore red, spoke too boldly, and ran a tavern, sins enough in the eyes of the fearful. Her neighbors whispered of dark familiars and midnight rituals. Dragged from her home, she was bound in rusted chains and paraded like an animal. At her trial, the afflicted shrieked and claimed her spirit choked them where they stood. Then came Rebecca Nurse. Her hands once comforted the dying. Now they were shackled in iron. Her cries echoed through the village as she was dragged from her home. "I am innocent," she said. No one listened. Reverend George Burroughs, an educated man, a minister, was accused of being the witches' king. On the day of his hanging, he recited the Lord's Prayer perfectly. Silence fell. Some began to doubt, but the rope snapped tight anyway. The trials. Mass hysteria. Unleashed, Salem's courts turned into theaters of madness. The accused were not judged by proof, but by hysteria. Spectral evidence ruled. Dreams, hallucinations, invisible wounds. Children pointed fingers. Women fainted. The judges listened, grim and unmoved. Giles Corey refused to enter a plea. For that, they pressed him. Slab after slab of rock laid upon his chest. For 2 days, he lay dying, spitting blood between broken teeth. "More weight," he rasped, as the life was crushed from his body. The villagers watched in silence, some with tears, some with satisfaction. The devil walks in daylight. The terror spread like rot. Mothers were torn from children. Men vanished into jail cells. Entire families erased by rumor and paranoia. And still, the devil remained unseen. The accused claimed innocence. They screamed. They begged. The noose didn't care. When even the governor's wife was accused, the hangings ceased. But 20 had already died. Their necks snapped in the cold morning air. Many others carried scars that would never heal. Salem's curse, the legacy of the trials. When the fever broke, Salem was hollow. In 1711, names were cleared. Gold was given, but gold cannot mend a broken soul. The village tried to forget. But some stains cannot be scrubbed clean. To this day, Gallows Hill groans beneath moonlight. Windows slam in empty houses. Voices whisper in old barns and graveyards. Some say the witches still walk, their feet never touching the ground. They were about fear given a face, about what happens when suspicion becomes bloodlust. We don't remember Salem because of spells or sorcery. We remember it because it revealed the monster inside us all, the one that craves punishment more than justice. These souls were not devils. They were daughters, fathers, neighbors, and their spirits still wander the cold hills of Massachusetts, searching for someone who will finally believe them. Stay in the dark. This has been another descent into horror, into the shadows of truth that history tried to bury. This is Dark Mist Horrors. Subscribe if you dare, and remember, stay in the dark.